Hey everyone, this video is going to be about my holographic fan that I've got here and what you need to order, and how you get it to work. So stay tuned, and please do remember to subscribe because I'm going to be making a lot more videos in the coming weeks, specifically about the theater room. We've had some good modifications there. Um, as you can see, if you've seen the other video, it was all open, but I've actually gotten it closed off since, and it looks and sounds incredible. It is something I should have done long ago. So please do subscribe, as I will go through the equipment list in here to talk in more detail on what I've done. Okay, getting back to the holographic fan. Let me get a little closer. I have a clip of Michael Jackson doing his moonwalk. Don't know if it's going to turn out properly, but it looks really neat in person. Just going to switch it off for now so I can talk in a bit more detail about what this thing is. So a couple years ago, I was just browsing YouTube, and I saw something that really caught my eye. You know, I like my gadgets, as my neighbor refers to me as Inspector Gadget. It's something that I saw, and I thought that would look pretty neat at home. So I bought it probably about a year and a half or 2 years ago. And if you're interested in this, I'll put a link in the description to the exact one that I got here. So all you do is search for holographic LED fan, and there's lots of options that come up. There's ones with much higher resolution. I think this one is like 480 by 320 or so, and it's just two blades. But there's others that come with four, and there's yet again others that come with a glass protective covering. I wouldn't recommend this thing if you have small children or you're going to leave kids unattended in any space, because it is a very high RPM running fan that doesn't have any protection around it. So I moved it back here, just figuring, you know, kids can't climb up and try and reach for it. But I never run this thing unsupervised. Usually it's games night or boys night out, or if it's adults just over and we're all hanging out. It just, you know, I like all the lights and colors and different things going on, and this just being one of them. The only negative I'd say about this, besides what I just indicated about the safety aspect with little kids, is that it does make a little noise. You know, right now it's just me down here, but if I had my buddies over or the whole family over, and there's music playing and all kinds of things happening, then it just kind of drowns out in the background. But I'll switch it back on. So what the box came with is a small SD card that had software on it. So you can take any video and convert it. What I recommend you do is you convert holographic images that you can find on YouTube. Just get it off of YouTube, and preferably with black backgrounds. With black backgrounds, it looks transparent. It comes with this little remote. You can turn it on and off from a distance, and let me do that now. So it takes about 15 or 20 seconds to get up to speed. Let me just adjust the contrast a little bit. See, it's gonna right itself, and then there you go. So this aliasing that you see on the camera right now, or the combing almost, is not visible to the naked eye. This is just, you know, something syncing with the camera. It's not syncing properly, or the frame rate's not syncing with what's playing. So that whole aliasing thing is really not visible. It looks almost transparent. It looks neater in person as you walk past it. Let me wait until I've got a better clip going here. Okay, so this is why I was kind of saying that you want to get images of things with a black background. When it's a black background, it looks completely transparent, and the image just pops that much more. You know, it doesn't do it justice just recording it like this. It looks much nicer in person, especially from a distance. Let me just see if this adjusts right, and I can adjust the contrast down a bit. Again, from a distance, it looks otherworldly, almost like something just floating. So having said that, in terms of the software itself, it's a bit finicky. It was all in Chinese. I saw some YouTube videos and read online what to do and how to get videos converted. I shot my own personal videos as well with my son just standing in with a black background, and it looks pretty neat. So I've got that loaded as well. And what you want to do is look for those videos and images that again have a image that is rotating or moving. It just accentuates the whole 3D feel or look, if you will. So again, you know, my favorite basketball team, I am impartial to Toronto. When the playoffs were happening last year, and I had several games nights with the guys over, I had all Raptors stuff just running in the background. It again, it created some really nice ambience. Okay, I'll switch this thing off again, and I'll show you guys where the SD card goes. And again, you know, I'm getting fairly close to it, but it rotates very fast, and you don't, especially if you have guests over and you're planning on turning this thing on, you've got to let them know, don't approach it and don't try and touch it. It's a fast moving blade. So the SD card goes right in here, and again, you can customize it as you wish. This particular one's got Wi-Fi as well. I can link in with my cell phone and upload a video directly to it through Wi-Fi Direct. But I found that to be kind of gimmicky, and I don't mess with this thing too often. I created the videos last year and I loaded it, and I'm fine with it. So I'll put a link in the description on this particular one that I've got, that I can vouch for. I've had for at least a year and a half, if not 2 years, and I'm very happy with it. But as you can see, now that I have it off, it sounds, you can tell how loud it actually was. You can probably hear me a lot better now. But again, like, you know, when you have people over, everyone's doing their thing, it's really a non-issue. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna again make another video soon on the arcade as well. This is gonna come up in the future. It's a modded arcade 1-up. I've got maybe about 70,000 games on it. Every possible game that you can imagine, and several consoles, mostly based on MAME. So that's under the arcades, you know, original arcade games from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And again, the theater itself, I'm going to be doing a more detailed walkthrough of that and some of the other things that I've got in the basement. And I do have an additional game room upstairs that my son plays on, the more current consoles. I've got the kiddie consoles all sitting here, so when kids come over, they get busy on this, and old school Connect as well. In my office, I've got a gaming type of setup with gaming type of devices. So I'll be sharing that in the future as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and again, please do subscribe. I'm gonna make a few more videos, and put any comments or suggestions in as well. Just give me some feedback, and on anything else that you guys would like to see. You know, I did get a lot of feedback on these movie posters, as you saw in the theater room along with outside. I really love the ambiance that this creates. You know, one of the other comments that keep coming up is, you know, this guy's electricity bill must be crazy. Well, it's all LED lights all the way throughout. You know, it's LED TVs, and everything is literally on maybe once a week for a few hours, like either on a Friday or Saturday night. And my electricity bill is very reasonable. So, you know, as if you're thinking you're adding all these screens and it's going to be crazy, I mean, none of this is running all the time. You just don't have the time for it to come down all the time anyway. So, um, please do comment as much as you guys can for anything else that you guys want me to talk in more detail about. I'm happy to make some more videos and talk through it. So again, the format is going to be informal. There's no fancy intros or any of that. It's just purely informational. And I appreciate you guys subscribing and showing interest in some of the geeky, gimmicky things that I'm into. As a child, I was always into it, and no surprise, you know, I'm doing gimmicky things. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, and subscribe again, please. Thank you.